Hi everybody, I'm Lorna, I'm the team leader for primates and koalas here at Edinburgh Zoo.
Good morning everyone, my name's Dawn and I'm one of the senior bird keepers here at Edinburgh Zoo.
Hi there, it's Alison McLean here from Edinburgh Zoo.
Hi, my name's Lucy and I'm an animal keeper here at RZSS Edinburgh Zoo.
Like most other places, we're still in lockdown at the moment, so we've got no visitors coming through the doors, but myself and many other members of staff are still working away behind the scenes, making sure all of our amazing animals still get a really high level of care, regardless of what's going on in the outside world. So today I'm working at koala territory, looking after 5 brilliant koalas. I'm going to take you behind the scenes, show you a few of the things I do during my working day, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. This young lady is Kalari, and she'll be 2 this year. She's the first female koala joey that we bred here at Edinburgh Zoo. She's doing really well, she's really independent now. She's having a bit of a tough time at the moment because she's just coming into sexual maturity, so she came into season for the first time last week, so she's had a complete surge of hormones. She doesn't quite know what to do with herself at the moment. We've seen her carrying an Ala or a joey around at points during the night. Alinga lets her take a little turn, which she seems to really enjoy, but she does give her back to mum after she's had a bit of a shot. So yeah, she's doing well. It's nice to see her reaching independence, reaching maturity, and we hope that in future years she'll become a very good breeding female for us. She's learnt from the best. Her mum's a very experienced mum, and because she's seen an Ala being raised as well, that's really good news for us for the future. So at this time of year, Alinga likes to come out of the enclosure and have a wander around the keeper areas, and she likes to bring, as you can see, she brings an Ala with her on her back. And she likes to go round into the keeper area and she goes and visits the boys at their door. So if you're ever watching on the webcam and you can see the boys down at their door, then this is the reason why. Usually Alinga is right behind it with an Ala. The boys can smell her, they come down and to see what she's all about. So she's just going to go out now for a little morning wander, and I'll finish off feeding and cleaning, and by the time she comes back, breakfast will be served. Here she goes. See you later, Alinga.
So this is what the road looks like on the way up to Pandas just now. Like all the other roads in the zoo, it's empty, bar one keeper in front of me, that's Sharon, and her and I are heading up to Pandas just now to do the lunchtime feed. As you can see, we're socially distancing, which is what we've been doing all the time, and we're just looking after different animals just now. So although we can sort of like wave to one another and we see one another, nobody really works together that much now. We try and work separately to keep ourselves and our animals safe. And if I just pan round here, you can actually see the skyline and pretty much see how high we have come up. And the lovely place, of course, that is Edinburgh Zoo. Down in here, this is a wallaby walkthrough with the wallabies and the kangaroos in it, and most of them are just chilling. It's so nice and quiet. They're just peaceful, lying about, enjoying the sunshine. So this is Sharon, and she's putting a feed out for the pandas just now, or for the male panda I should say. He's locked in the house at the minute, and Sharon's just putting some nice bamboo outside for him. Now, not 100% sure whether he'll come out or not, because we've got a beautiful sunny day and he's done nothing but eat all morning, so he's probably quite stuffed, but we shall see.
So one of the first things that we have to do is check on all our penguins and make sure everybody's okay. We have over 100 penguins here at Edinburgh Zoo, but the first species I'll be checking on is some of our northern rockhoppers. We have 24 northern rockhoppers altogether. They're a yellow crested species of penguin, and they're actually very endangered. So we're lucky enough to be breeding them here at Edinburgh Zoo, and we have some of our pairs currently on nests. So this is one of our breeding nests for our northern rockhoppers this year. So the female is like the one lying down. She is an adult female called Amy, and the male is standing on the side, and he is called Gordon. Now this pair have actually successfully reared rocky chicks for the last couple of years. Northern rockhopper females will lay 2, with more often than not just the one being fertile, and they'll just raise through the one chick. An incubation period for the egg, so the time it takes for that chick to develop, can be anything from 33 days to about 40 days. So we've actually had chicks hatch at 39 days incubation. So we are currently in this in the moment waiting for this chick to hopefully pip and hatch in the next couple of days. So we'll wait and see what happens. So this is our oldest northern rockhopper we have in our colony, and we call her Mrs. Wolowitz, and she's 32 years old.
So this morning here at Panda, we're just doing a little bit of food prep. So the chimpanzees get a really balanced diet. They mostly get vegetables such as the lettuce. We've also got the butternut squash, we've got some carrots. But this changes day to day just to keep it interesting for them. As with us, it gets boring if you're eating the same thing every day. So yeah, we try to change it up for our kids. This morning we're going to put out some hot porridge for them, so you can see it's like a nice droppy consistency. So we're just going to kind of smear this around our outside enclosure, put in dollops for them to find. And this is a form of enrichment for them, because it means they have to go out and work a little bit harder to find their food. It's not just there right in front of them, they actually have to go and search for it. It's also really good for them. Porridge is a great source of protein, and we've also got a little bit of peanut butter in there as well, just to make it a little bit nicer for them, so it's not just poor porridge. So now I'm probably going to make a massive mess of both myself and the enclosure. So we're just going to throw this porridge around. So they've got to work really hard to try and find it. So we're just about to let the chimps out for the morning. So we put out some carrots out for them, and they also had some Brussels sprouts. And as you saw earlier, we've also got the porridge that we've kind of spread around the enclosure for them to go and find. So I'm just going to radio my colleague so she can let them out. Panda, Georgina? Hello. Come in, we're good to let them out. Okay. So it might get a bit noisy, because they'll get quite excited as they're coming out. So this is Baloo and Eva, they're the first ones out. And then we've got Paul and Fred. And you'll see the first thing that they're going for is the porridge, because it is probably the most exciting thing that they've got out here this morning for their breakfast. So this is Helene as well, just coming out. So she's got the baby at the moment, Miss Cindy, who's the youngest. And I think Helene's probably her favourite food in the world is porridge, so she's going to have a great morning.
I'm currently at our panda enclosure, the outdoor panda enclosure, because we're going to go and have a look at Yang Guang, who's just had his lunchtime feed. Now normally, this is Easter holidays, and normally if I come up here, which I would do every day at this time because we do a panda talk and a feed, just at lunchtime where the pandas come outside and have their bamboo and some other little treats. And normally on my way up here, I would be looking down this path and it would be absolutely packed with people. And I would probably have to leave the exhibit maybe 5 minutes early to get up here in time to be able to say, excuse me, and try and get past everybody to get to the point where I would do the talk. But obviously today we are empty. However, we've still got a panda who's outside and having a bite of lunch, so let's go and have a look at him. So as I was saying earlier, normally I would be standing here, just in front of the panda exhibit, focusing on Yang Guang, which I hope the camera's doing just now. And while he's munching, I would be delivering a talk to a lot of public. But it's quite nice just to come round and watch him and see what he's doing. He's obviously deciding which best bits of bamboo he wants to eat first, and what bits he doesn't want. And basically at this time with everything that's going on, social distancing isn't really a problem for pandas because they quite like being solitary and they like being on their own. I think they do enjoy when there are people about, but they don't really miss it either, and he certainly doesn't miss having company. A lot of people worry that if he's on his own he's lonely. He's not. As long as Yang Guang's got food, he is perfectly happy, and as long as we keep feeding the food into him and putting it out for him, he's more than happy to just sit about, either inside or outside, munching away. And you can watch them on our panda cams, and you'll see them doing that pretty much 24 hours a day, eating and sleeping.
So it's breakfast time here at the koalas at Edinburgh Zoo, and behind me you can see 2 of the 3 female koalas that we have. The larger of the 2 is our breeding female Ilinga, and just beside her you should be able to see, tucking into her breakfast, is young Inala. She was born in July of 2019, so she's the latest addition to our koala family. She's doing absolutely brilliantly. Her name means rest time or place of peace, which I think is quite appropriate in the times that we've been having, you know, with the horrific Australian wildfires we had at the start of the year to the terrible situation we're in with the coronavirus at the moment. She's doing absolutely brilliantly. She's getting very independent. She's got quite a feisty wee character on her. We're seeing her starting to spend a little bit of time away from her mum, not too far though. She's got a very experienced mum who knows just to keep an eye on the wee one, make sure she doesn't wander too far by herself, but also letting her explore the enclosure and start to learn everything she needs to know about being an adult koala. So this big sleepyhead is Gunuru. He's the oldest of our 2 male koalas. He'll be 16 this year, so he's a mature boy. He's absolutely brilliant. I've got a real soft spot for Gunuru. He's been a great breeding male for us, still will be in the future as well. And he has got such attitude on him. You wouldn't think it to look at him there, half asleep, just about to nod off after his breakfast. But Gunuru has terrorised many a koala keeper over the years with his antics. We only handle our koalas when we're going to be weighing them, and Gunuru likes to make his presence felt. We have to wear 2 pairs of gauntlets when we're handling Gunuru, and he's got a very good bite. You've also got to be very careful when he comes down to the ground for his daily wander around. He sometimes likes to target your legs, so you've got to be on the ball when you're working with Gunuru. But he's just such a character, such a fabulous koala. I really, really love working with him.
So this is our oldest gentoo in our colony. He's called Boy because his band is blue, orange and yellow. And he'll actually be celebrating his big 30th birthday this year.
This is Tian, our female panda, munching away on bamboo quite happily. It seems to be our behaviour doesn't change whether there's a lot of public in or not. She always sits with her back to the window. She doesn't like facing people. She has been outside quite a bit as well because we've got some lovely sunshine here. But she's just enjoying our lunchtime snack.
And I'm just walking through one of the main parts of the zoo, just in front of the beautiful mansion house. And it just strikes me just how quiet it is. Usually on a lovely sunny day like this, you would see lots of families having picnics, lots of kids running around having fun, and it's just absolutely quiet. Gardens are all coming into full bloom at the moment. You can probably just see them at the side of me. The park is just looking absolutely stunning, and it's just a shame here there's nobody here to enjoy it with us at the moment. But hopefully that won't be for much longer. Fingers crossed we'll soon be able to open the gates again and have people coming in to enjoy the wonderful gardens and all the animals that we have here. So yeah, fingers crossed it won't be much longer, but it's certainly a very strange time to be at work at the moment. It just seems quite surreal. But it's the times we're living in at the moment. We just have to deal with it and get on. As I said, it's business as usual for us here looking after the animals. We've got the whole park to ourselves, so I suppose in some ways we're quite lucky. Many people can't get outside to the same extent that we can at the moment, so you have to look on the bright side, that we're able to come out and enjoy the sunshine, get some fresh air and walk around. But yeah, it'll be nice to have the park open again and the bustle of visitors back as it should be.